Hey everyone, Orange here. Welcome back to my August 2016 TOA Hard series. I'm going over the 90s with you guys and showing you the teams that I used. Most of the time I use this team. This is the team that clears the majority of floors in TOA Hard for me, so I use it again this time. It does require some decent RNG to go my way. Unlike a Spectra Gildon combo, I think they have a higher chance to land their stuns, but my team is, I have 2 Despair Stunners and Vero, and the chances of landing all that stuff is less than Spectra, Gildong, or whatever, but it's fine. My team does fine in TOA Hard. It was pretty smooth sailing this time around. My computer's lagging. It's not you guys. I don't know. My fans kicked in. I have no idea. I have like a billion tabs open. Not a billion, but it's probably like 15 tabs open. So I don't know what's going on, why it's doing this, but bear with it, guys. So I need decent RNG, but like I was saying, it's pretty smooth sailing. I just have to do these floors a couple of times, anywhere between 2 and 7, I would say, for the 90s, and then I would pass somewhere in there, so I don't need great RNG. So we're gonna go over this stuff, but first, I have to recommend you guys to go to Reddit, because if you don't have this team, you may have better options. Go to Reddit, use the search bar, search for TOA Hard 94. I'm also going to link you guys a special Reddit thread that has this stage in it and a list of teams that people use to beat it. So check that out. It's linked down below. And those are my tips for that. So let's go ahead and get into what I did for this wave. So like I said, my team is one of those teams that just stuns everything and dots kill everything. So I'm going to be prioritizing going for the Claras here, I think. Actually, I'm prioritizing Acasis. Okay, I'm prioritizing Acasis because of the heal and the shield. And then I do want to sleep most of the Claras, though, because they do a lot of damage. So I think I'm just prioritizing Acasis because of that heal. I don't want her to be fooling around, because we got to get through this wave. So this first wave is pretty easy. Shouldn't be too difficult, so we're just gonna skip through here. Okay, for the second wave, it's fine that we're here, but make sure you have all of your cooldowns up when you move on to the second wave, because you need a good opening. You want all of your skills up. It's important to have dots up first turn, because they're what's going to do work to these monsters, and it's also important because you need to get your stuns and stuff. So if you don't have Phoenix Fury, you're missing out on like a lot of chances for Despair stuns. So I'm going to be working on 1 Theomars with my Vero. This is a common thing that I like to do. I like to focus a water monster down with my Veramos and then just let the fire ones die to my Beretta's dots, because Beretta can't reliably land most of his dots because he'll probably glance on these water monsters. So that's what I do with Vero. I kill the Theos with Vero. It's important to be ready for the Theomars' immunity. One time, I forgot that a Theo had immunity, or not immunity, whatever the hell his thing is that prevents him from dying. So Theo had a lot of dots on him, and it looks like he was gonna die, or it looked like he was gonna die, so I was like, I don't need to stun him, he's just gonna die. And then his health goes down, but he doesn't die, and then his buff shows up, and then he killed me. I don't remember when this was. It had to be 2 months ago when I did, because 2 months ago was the first time I ever passed 94 and 100, or not the first time, the second time. Yeah, because this is the 4th time I've ever beaten TOA Hard. So yeah, 4th time in a row, baby. This team works, it's reliable, and everything's pretty smooth with it. So just be aware of that. That's pretty much the whole trick to this wave. They also can, like, defense break you and stuff, so you might want to, you can kind of time your Wings of Wind, but it's really not that important to do that, because, like I said, TOA Hard is not really that hard, so you don't have to focus too much on this. If you are having problems, you will need to focus more. Like, I need to focus quite a bit when I face Lyrith, because she's pretty difficult for me. Well, sort of difficult. I passed her in, like, maybe 10 tries or something like that. So it wasn't that bad this time around. So we're just going to skip this and then get to the final floor. So it's important to have a good opener. Make sure you have everything when you go in here, or else you're setting yourself up for failure. So don't do that. And then the most important thing is to go for the light monkeys first. You need to stun those light monkeys because they have an AoE sleep, and that's just devastating when your whole team gets CC'd. So they're the most important thing to go for. Then the second most important thing is the wind one, because he has like a revenge stun thing. Well, he can revenge on you, and then his first skill has a stun on it. So you want to go for him second. The water ones, I'm not really sure what they do, but I don't think they're too dangerous. So yeah, pretty sure they're not. Everyone, I mean, people, the general populace thinks the Water Monkey King is not a good Nat 5. I don't have an opinion on him because I don't exactly know what he does. He has some sort of like AoE thing. Let's actually look it up. Water Monkey King. But like I said, I mean, he is a threat to your Beretta, and you need your Beretta because he's the main thing that's going to kill everything. If Beretta dies, usually it's okay. Well, it depends like how many monsters you've killed thus far. So I'm just sleeping the one with the highest attack bar because he will most likely attack Bella even though there's a fire monster. So yeah, that's what happened right there. So let's check this out. He has a stun on his first. I think all of the Monkey Kings have that. Attacks all enemies and decreases their attack bar by 30% with a 75% chance. Invincibility and immunity. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he can kill your Beretta and stuff, but I think the other two, the light ones you definitely need to go for first because of that AoE sleep thing. So that's what I did. And then I got lucky stuns and blah, 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 blah. You know, stun everything, win this floor. That's just the strategy I used. I could see people arguing for going for something else, you know. People saying, forget the wind one, because he doesn't have elemental advantage. You don't have any water monsters. Go for the water ones and the light ones. And I'd say, okay, that sounds like a decent argument. Go for that. But this is what I did and what worked for me. So yes, if you guys are still having problems, then search Reddit. I can kind of see how the water ones can change their stuff on your Beretta, but I didn't have problems with it. So you guys will have to pay attention to your runs, and if you're having problems with that, then forget the wind one and go for the water ones, like more CC on them. But it should be fairly easy to land CC on everything. Once you land your slow on them and get your speed buff up, you're going to be moving like so many times, and you get so many stuns and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. We're just finishing out this these last few monsters, so I will sign off here because I went over everything. So hope you guys enjoyed. Best of luck. Catch you guys later.